Okay, here's problem 2.85 part 2. Here we have our, it says number of companies adjusted. Well, this is the original again, and what we've done here is I made a little formula here. I made a mistake here. Let me get rid of that. Here the formula is basically what we did in the other part 1. It was 10, which represents the original width, divided by 25, which is this value, minus 10, which will be 10 divided by 15, and 10 over 15 will reduce to 2/3. Then 2/3 times this 62, that gives me the adjusted value. And I just did this for each one. Same, I just changed the 50 minus 25, the width here, and everything else is exactly the same. Here are the adjusted heights. Well, notice there's a huge difference. Well, now what I've done, I took this height and then this height, and I graphed both of them side by side so you can see the difference. And I just drew a little histogram down here. I actually did this in Microsoft Excel instead of using Megastats because it's just easier to do this in Excel. Here, 0 to 10, the height is 162 for both of them. From 10 to 25, well, remember it's adjusted for over here. The red's the adjusted height, the blue's the actual height. Notice, look at the adjusted height. It's a huge difference. Adjusted height, adjusted height, adjusted height. If I were just representing this information with just if I just kind of assume the red's not there, just the blue, it would give a completely different picture than with the red. Visually, it's just going to make a difference. With the blue, it almost looked like the heights over here, these are not quite as far off from the 162, but with the red, you can tell there's a huge difference. And basically, most of the companies' annual savings is between $0 and $10,000. Most companies from this study. Here you have some that are not, but again, most are over here. And that's really it for problem 2.85. Let's go back and see if we can answer those questions. Part A says use the procedure just outlined to find the heights of the rectangles drawn over all the other classes. Well, the heights, that's simply the information here. These are your adjusted heights using that formula. Part B, draw the appropriate rectangles over the classes. Here we're just drawing out the actual class widths, which we have here with our histogram. You could draw this out by hand, where you just sketch the class width and then sketch the height here. But again, like I said, I just used Excel here. And here it says we complete the histogram by placing a star to the right of 500,000 on the scale of measurement by noting 37 next to the star to indicate that 37 companies saved more than 500,000. Well, here for this last value, I actually just estimated, so this really is not accurate because this is greater than 5,000. You really can't find the adjusted height technically, so this really is a none or no value. I just estimated and I just put 1,000. I know it's off, but I know it's going to be a very, very, very small adjusted height. So that's where that value there comes from. It wouldn't even be on the scale technically because it would be so far off. So, and that's it for example 2.85. This example, there's not one like this on your quiz. This one was different. It was unique. But again, just made you think about the class widths and the histogram.